Alright, Novice BB, looks like you got a lot here. I'll try to get to it as fast as I can. You almost bled to death when you were younger after surgery. You've done LSD acid about 7 years ago, and then you started having panic attacks and anxiety right after on a daily basis, after doing your LSD and acid about 7 years ago. You took meds for it, and slowly got rid of my panic attacks. Not totally, but I only now like 2 attacks per year now. I now have bad anxiety daily but no panic attacks. I think about death daily and how afraid I am of dying, not existing. It's kind of controlling my life, and I need therapy but can't afford it right now. Well, I would say that, man, you got a fucking complex situation. Definitely would need some professional help in this one. But you did LSD acid about 7 years ago. Was it just one trip? So maybe it was the Seroquel and Zoloft getting on that. You got so used to it. I guess you're still on it. Are you still on it? Because if you took the Seroquel and Zoloft and then it slowly got rid of the panic attacks, but aren't on it, that would explain why you have bad anxiety daily. Think about death daily and how afraid I am of dying, not existing. Yeah, that doesn't sound like depression. That sounds like anxiety. So you can't afford therapy right now. Well, dude, the best kind of therapy, dude, just fucking talk to some of the people on here. Like, this is why I made this thread. I mean, I'm not a therapist by any means, but just talking to people and hearing their opinions on it helps. Meditation is definitely a really good thing. You don't believe in God or an afterlife, but you should believe in something greater than us, because there is something greater than just us. Like spiritness, consciousness. Hell, you could even just believe in electricity, because no one knows how the fuck electricity is made, but it's made. So you're afraid of not existing, and you have bad anxiety because of this. But maybe the thing is, you're afraid of not existing because you don't really know like the true meaning of what it is to exist as like a human being. Like, I truly believe, and a lot of people think this, that human beings have a spirit that never dies. Although Homo sapiens are the only people that have the fear of not living. Or no, that's not true. I don't know why I said that. But, you don't have to believe in God or the afterlife. And you said the fact that you don't believe in God or the afterlife is what scares you the most. Well, it sounds like you're so worried about death, man. I mean, you should really just think about, like, living every day to the fullest. And read some book. You've read some books about positive thinking. You feel a lot better, but you got to put that to action. You gotta take what you've learned and you got to apply it into the real world. And I know it's tough. I've been there, dude. I've been depressed. You don't want to fucking do anything. You want to lay in bed all day. But it's tough. Anxiety's a bitch. I mean, who knows? Are you still on your Seroquel and Zoloft? You've had anxiety but no daily panic attacks. I think you think about death. That's the thing. You think about death daily. That's anxiety, because you're thinking about so many things. You're thinking about like all the bad possibilities, scenarios, and like maybe how your family and friends won't do it. Like, you just are paranoid, kind of too. And yeah, I can see how it's been controlling your life, but if you're thinking about death daily and you're thinking about all these racing thoughts, which is what anxiety is, meditation's a good thing. I mean, you're on the right path. You're doing the right things. You're doing the right things for yourself. Once you are at peace with yourself, and this is going to take work, then you can start to go back out into the real world and do some things. And that's where your confidence really comes. When you're working on yourself, it isn't supposed to be like the easiest process. It's a fucking tough thing. I was there in depression. I was there and eating disorder. I had bulimia. It's tough that period when you're working on yourself. Even though people all around you are probably telling you you're doing great, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? So you are doing positive things, man. I would say believe in something greater than yourself. That's just me personally. You don't have to. But yeah, once you start actually finish working on yourself and start doing these positive things that you want to do in your life, you won't be afraid of not existing, because you'll be living life to the fullest, and when death comes, it'll be a victory for you. If you don't believe in God or an afterlife, but if there is no afterlife, like you say, shouldn't you live life to the fullest? Maybe that scares you, but you don't think there's an afterlife, so you should live life to the fullest. But you have these constant thoughts about death daily. That's a pretty tough predicament. You have a lot of thoughts about death daily, but you don't believe in an afterlife. So pretty much, you're thinking all the time that, wow, I'm about to wipe out of this earth and nothing's gonna happen. Dude, there's stuff bigger than that. Like, I'll send you some YouTube links, but dude, trust me, the reason that make humans special is consciousness and spiritness, and they're able to have empathy for one another, and have these conversations. So maybe for me personally, I still need more. To have good friend connections, good friends that you can talk to, that you can feel like you can open yourself up to. Like today, for example, I got in an argument with a good friend of mine, and now we're better friends because he kind of called me out on what I was doing, and I told him how he wasn't exactly right. I don't know. I feel like I've kind of been ranting for a lot of this, but I hope that answered your questions.